welcome to or welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be rebranding my YouTube channel, so I hope you guys enjoy. So I wrote down all of the things that I want to go through in this video. Just to give you guys an idea, I'll be changing my profile picture, then I'm gonna move on to personal branding and kind of creating your own style guide. Then I'll move on to changing up my channel banner. Then I'm gonna show you guys an example of how I do my thumbnails based off of my personal style guide. And then we might get to making a new intro. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it in this video yet, but I'll show you guys how my old intro looks like and kind of how I went about making it. I will also leave the timestamps for all 5 of these things so you can easily find it in this video. Hey, it's me. I just finished filming this video, and throughout the video I progressively lose my voice, so just wanted to warn you guys about that. Also, I would love it if you guys would stick around, so be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and yeah, let's get back to that video. Again, I hope you guys enjoy, and I really hope that this video can help you guys out if any of you are thinking of rebranding your own channel or just creating a brand for yourself. So let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that I wanted to do is just change up my profile picture. So if you go on my channel right now, you can see it's this picture right here, and I am very blonde in this, and as you can see, I'm not that blonde anymore. So I want to change it up into a more current picture. So okay, so we're just gonna do this one for now. I'm probably gonna end up changing it at some point, but I think this one will be fine for now. So now let's reload my channel. And yep, there's the new profile picture right there. I have a feeling I'm gonna want to change that profile picture at some point, but I just need to get some new pictures done and then we'll change that. But that is going to be it for changing my profile picture for now. So the next thing that I want to talk about is just personal branding and creating your own style guide. So I got inspired by Julia K. Chris' channel when it came to creating my own style guide. She has a video that just talks about creating your own brand, so I will link her video down below for you guys to check it out because she explains so much when it comes to creating your own personal brand, and it's a lot of good information, so definitely check that out. We're gonna go over to my Canva. That is where I do a lot of my personal branding stuff, whether it's creating my style guide, doing my thumbnails, my channel banner, all of that I use Canva for. It's an amazing website. This is not sponsored at all. I just love using Canva for basically anything PR. So we're gonna go over to my style guide that I made. It's still in the works. Nothing is set in stone, but I'm still kind of exploring my own personal style and seeing what I like and what I don't like. So think of this as kind of a little bit of a rough draft. As Julia talks about in her style guide video, she likes to include colors, fonts, and elements when it comes to creating your own personal style. So what I did here is I have all these colors that kind of go with my channel's style, and inside of each of the colors I wrote down the different hex color codes that they have so I can easily find it and use it whenever I want to use that specific color. And for those of you who don't know what a hex color code is, if we just click this circle and this color, for example, on Canva, just to get the code, it's this code right here. So regardless of what color it is that you are going to use, say it's this brown color, it has its own personal hex color code, so you can easily input it into Canva. You can also input it into other softwares, I believe, but don't take my word for it. So yeah, let's just go back to the regular color. So I have those codes. Then I have different fonts. So I use the permanent marker font. I usually use it for my thumbnails and in my videos a lot. I also recently started using the shadows into light or shadows into light 2 into my thumbnails to give it a little bit more detail. And then I also use Verdana and Avenir in my videos a lot. But unfortunately Canva does not have those fonts, but I still can get these fonts through my video editing software, so I just wrote them down just to remember the names of them. And then for elements, I always like to use these little diamonds, and I just pick different colors based off of what colors show up the most within the photos that I use in my thumbnail. And then these hearts I haven't used before, but I'm planning on using them because I feel like it just really matches my style, and it's a similar type of drawing as the little diamonds are, so I really like these. And then these little gradients here, I always use them in my thumbnails as well, basically as a background for the titles. And with these, I always mix up the colors around, but they tend to stick with this general theme of colors right here. So these are just some examples of gradients I may use for my thumbnails. And then the background is just kind of a sunset on the beach type of background, and I feel like that's kind of where I get my inspiration in terms of the colors. I love sunsets on the beach, even though I don't live near a beach, but just seeing pictures of it, I really love the colors. You have the blues, but then the warmth from the sunset, and that's kind of how I get my inspiration. So I went ahead and just set it as a background just to remind myself where I'm getting my inspiration from for my style guide. So yeah, so that's it for my personal branding style guide. Again, definitely check out Julia's video. She talks a lot more about how she makes hers, and just she goes into a lot more depth when it comes to creating your own personal brand. The next thing on the agenda is to change up my channel banner. So if you look at my channel now, it's all right. I really liked it when I first made it, but I feel like I want to incorporate that blue color into it a little bit more, so we might change the pictures a little bit as well. So let's go back to my Canva. I actually opened this up last night just to make sure I still had it, and thankfully I did. So right now we just have Caroline Anna and then new video every weekend. When I first made my channel, I wasn't sure what days I was going to be posting. I just knew most likely I would be posting on the weekends. So now that I've had a very consistent run of posting on Sundays, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just change this to Sunday. So that way people just really know when they look at my channel, okay, she posts every Sunday, so be on the lookout on Sundays for videos. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna want to stick with the pink or the blue for this type of transparent background yet, but we're just gonna play around with this a little bit. Okay, so I think I finally finished changing up my channel banner. It's still pretty much the same except for the colors. That's pretty much what I changed the most. I just went ahead and added kind of a shadow behind my name, and then I added the little heart icon here. I might actually add these. All right, I like that. I was thinking of like writing on the bottom kind of what my videos are about, but I'm still trying to narrow down kind of what it is that I am focusing on, since I feel like my channel tends to be a little bit all over the place. So I'm gonna save that for another time, but we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, so now I just have to upload this. So I'm gonna download. Yay! Oh my gosh, that looks cute. And like the blue matches the profile. I love it. Okay, I'm super happy with this. I'm glad I did this. Now we are going to move on to how I incorporate my style in my thumbnails. So if you look at my videos here, you can see that my thumbnails are somewhat consistent. The font is always consistent, except for like when I first started out, because I had no idea what I was doing. But as you move on, you can see the font gets consistent. I keep adding all the little gradients behind the font, and here you can see that that blue is staying pretty consistent, because what I used to do with the gradients behind the font is I would just look at what colors are in the photos and just choose from there. But now I really just want to focus on keeping the blue and kind of that pink color in it as well. So I'm gonna walk you guys through a little bit of how I did this thumbnail right here. We're gonna go to my Canva and we got this. As you can see here, I have this gradient so I can kind of swoop the productive vlog title on it. And then these colors, this one is not in my style guide, but it is similar to the type of color I would go for. And then this color as well, it's not in my style guide, but it's very similar. Same thing here, I always make sure to include the little diamonds on some sort of corner, and I make sure the color is the same as a color that I include in the gradient, just so it's much more cohesive that way. And I'm just gonna place my actual thumbnail right up here just so you kind of see what I added. Whenever I add text to my thumbnails, I use Fonto, and that's through my phone, which I'm using to record right now. So I'm just gonna walk you through this from my computer since I can't use Fonto on my computer. So here you just see productive vlog, and then same thing with these little details, the COVID vaccine, Amazon haul, and morning walks. Those were also text that I added through Fonto. And as you can see here, the productive vlog is the permanent marker font, and then same thing with the COVID vaccine, Amazon haul, morning walks, those little details, those are in the shadows into light 2 font. So that's kind of how I like to do my thumbnails, try to make sure that they're always cohesive and that they all have a similar vibe going. So the last thing I'm gonna walk you guys through is how I did my intro. I am planning on making a new one at some point, but I might save that for another video. If you guys are interested, comment down below and I'll see if I get around to making it. So for my intro, I just had to create a bunch of pages, and I added these little elements, and then of course little diamonds, but they actually sparkle and move, so it just adds more dimension to it. And when you actually play it, it does that. As for how I like change from slide to slide, I just add the different page animation. So I use rise, so when you see, it kind of like rises. That makes sense? Yeah, that's pretty much it for my intro. When I was making this, I made sure it was cohesive with my channel banner, so you can see the colors were very similar then, and just kind of alternating the colors a little bit. Alright, and that is it for how I am rebranding my YouTube channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions about anything I did, be sure to leave a comment down below and I will be sure to get back to you, or even make another video talking more about how I did everything. Also, don't forget to check out Julia K. Chris' channel. At one specific video about her style guide and how to create your own personal brand, I will link down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, as always, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what videos you guys want to see next. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
We could be dancing in the stars, we could be floating on away. As long as I'm safely in your arms, and it don't really matter where we stay. 'Cause, babe,